Hello everyone, hello, welcome to 3M Challenge. I'm your host, the Great Man Fazbear. Today is 3M. Tonight we are going to be summoning Nick Val. Now make sure to like and subscribe. Shout out if you're new. Shout out to why a subscriber wants me to do this challenge. Please go follow his or her YouTube channel. Link will be down to get your below copy of the video. Let's do thing. Let me explain about the 3M Challenge. It is done by trained professionals only. If you are not a trained professional, do not try this at home. 3M Challenge is the tire per activity. Goons, scalpers, skills, all of that supernatural fire is active max from 3M. Goes back down to normal. Hits for anything fine. So we're summoning Nick B. So wish me good luck. There's a number one rule in this 3M Challenge. You all have to follow. Follow this number one rule. You should be golden. It is this. Ready? Okay. Set your alarm clock for 5 or 10 minutes before 3M. Put cold water face off wake up. Make yourself presentable. Read the instructions 2 times before you start. Have one of these drinks before you start. Yes, I had tea, but I'm actually having some soda. Huh. Gotta change it. Have water, milk, soda, chocolate milk, SSS, no coffee. Keep on it long. Follow that number one rule. Should be golden. Here's the thing if you don't, for example, you wake up at 3 or after 3 a.m., you have to sleep, you want some Slendy, or Jump the Killer, or Huggy Wuggy. You're going to be half asleep. If you do a challenge half complete or fully, the challenge will not work. You got to be extremely wide awake to do it. Here's how we're going to do it. Ready? Okay. And we're doing a reaction video to summon Nick. Here's how it goes. Ready? Okay. Set your alarm clock for 5 to 10 minutes before 3 a.m. Put cold water, face off, wake up. Make yourself presentable. Read the instructions 2 times before you start. Have one of these drinks before you start. Have water, milk, soda, chocolate milk, SSS, no coffee. Keep it long. Lock the windows, lock the doors, turn off all the lights, go to bed, close the door, lock it, sit on your bed. Now, we are going to be reacting to the story from top to finish. It's going to be past 5 minutes. So, thing is, guys, we have to watch this video all the way to the very end. And the thing is, guys, when we're watching it all the way to the very end, we'll be seeing glitching, we'll be seeing his ghost appear 2 times, we'll be seeing more glitching. The lights will go off. And if the lights go off, that means he's coming. And if we hear footsteps, if we hear and see him, or if we hear him knocking on the door, or saying, let me in, or open the door, we need to keep the door locked as possible. Don't open it no matter what. So once we hear, or if we see him, we have to turn the light immediately. We'll hear and see flashing lights advance his house only means that's 4 a.m. and we have to see get the 3 challenge. Enough talking, here we go. One quick thing before we start, everybody. One quick thing. I have to say this. If you are doing a reaction video at 3 a.m. to summon, say, for example, Jump the Killer, and if the video is 7 or 5 minutes, a little bit more, or past 3 or 4 minutes long, you have to watch all the way towards the very end. No cheating, no shortcuts. Do not watch it for 30 seconds or a minute 30 seconds. ABC glitching or no glitching, the challenge will not work. You gotta watch it all the way to the very end in order for it to work. You gotta watch it as long as possible until you see glitching and his ghost appeared. That's right. Let's do this thing. It's gonna be very terrifying. I haven't summoned him in a while. Let's do this thing. Alright everyone, this is the video that we're gonna be playing fully. I can already tell it's glitching. Let's start, shall we? I can tell this is gonna be extremely crazy. Let's start, shall we? Here's the story.
It was a cold night. I was at the station waiting for the last train that would take me home. Some lights announced its arrival, and as soon as it stopped in front of me, I went up and looked for a solitary seat. I took out my headphones and put on some music to make the journey a little more enjoyable. I felt someone get into the car and sit down a few rows from me. I gave it no more importance and focused again on the music. Minutes later, the public address system announced the next stop. The train stopped, and I adjusted my head as I looked out the window. As soon as we started walking again, I looked back and saw that the stranger from before was now much closer to me. I was startled. A bead of sweat slipped down my forehead, and I noticed that something was wrong with that guy, but I didn't dare turn around again. I tried to distract myself with the music, but I felt restless. A new announcement over the public address system scared me. This time, it was my stop. I grabbed my bag and stormed out, determined to lose sight of the suspicious man. As soon as I stepped foot outside, I was greeted by the cool night air. I looked around, breathed in relief, and reproached myself for having gotten so nervous for nothing, as I started on my own way home. Upon arrival, while searching my pocket for the keys, I noticed footsteps in the distance and my heart raced. I was about to open the door when I felt a hand on my shoulder. Get away! But as soon as I turned around, I saw my neighbor, Mrs. Elizabeth. Oh, I'm sorry. You took me by surprise. I went to see my mother at the hospital, and I guess I'm very tired. Don't worry. I thought you were the man who walks with me in my dreams. Her answer left me frozen. What did she mean? I said goodbye to her and went into the house while a chill ran down my spine. As soon as I entered, I heard a voice in the distance. Open the door. I jumped and spun around in the hallway, which was in complete darkness. The light from outside revealed the shadow of someone under the door. I gathered all the courage I could and slowly approached. I grabbed the handle and yanked it open, but to my surprise, no one was there. I peeked out, and suddenly one of my feet touched a box that was on the floor. I bent down to check its contents, and saw that it contained a generous amount of jewelry. But as I was digging in the bottom, I felt a sting. Ouch! They were syringes. I kicked the box away from me. I didn't understand anything that was happening. I decided to go to Mrs. Elizabeth's house for help, where I could feel a little safer. I banged the door violently, but no one answered. Maybe she was fast asleep. I knew it was wrong, but fear had taken over me, so I tried to open the door and I went into the apartment. Everything was silent and totally dark. I turned on a small lamp in the living room and came across an old book that read, "Today, I dreamed again of that man who walks by my side. At first, I thought he was my husband's spirit, until I saw his face, like a ghost with empty eyes. Yesterday, I noticed that he's wearing a belt with many syringes and..." I felt a breath in my back that prevented me from finishing the sentence. I mustered the courage to turn around and nearly fainted when I saw Mrs. Elizabeth. She was standing there, trembling, her clothes completely soaked in blood. She had a syringe stuck in each eye. "He's here," she said shakily. I screamed and pushed her away from me. I had no idea what was going on. It was all crazy. I could only run away. I ran with all my might towards the door, but crashed and fell hard to the ground. I looked up and saw several guys, including the man from the train, who came up to me and asked me in a wicked voice, "Are you afraid of me?" If I was afraid, of course. But I wasn't going to give him the satisfaction of looking terrified, so I shook my head. He smiled bravely and adjusted the hood that covered his head. Then he grabbed me by the hair, lifted me off the ground, and threw me against the wall. All my hopes of survival were dashed as pain coursed through my body. I closed my eyes, and the last thing I felt was like someone was fighting to get into my consciousness. I woke up in a cold, dark room, surrounded by police officers, not knowing how I got there. They all murmured around me, until one of them opened a folder full of papers. "Nick Vanille, you're under arrest for the murder of Elizabeth Kellins. This is all evidence against you. We have your print all over the apartment, on her jewelry and on the murder weapon." I froze. What was he talking about? Wait, all this he did, the man of Elizabeth's dreams. He has done all this to blame me. But nobody listened to me. They handcuffed me, stood me up, and took me out of that cold room. I walked with my head down towards a destination that had been determined for me, swearing that one day I would take revenge.
Wow, just wow. This looks absolutely insane, and I gotta be honest, guys, that right there in the hood, Nick, he looks like Jeff the Killer. This is insane, the phone's glitching. Fuck, that's not good. Oh great, the AC's off. Shit, tell me in the comments below if you hear or see me, give me the time stamp. Here we go. Okay. Did I just hear knocking? That's him. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, you shall not pass. Piss off, Nick. Go back to the Slender Mansion.
Open the door.
Get out. Go away, Nick. No one likes you, Nick. No one likes you. No one likes you. Nick, ow, ow. What the fuck? My feet. What do I feel? Is this a note? No, go away, Nick. Alright, you know what? Fuck it. Light on. What the fuck just happened? Okay, let's review what the fuck just happened. We watched the video all the way to the very end. We see glitching. We see his ghost appear 2 times. We see more glitching. Lights go out. The AC turns off all by itself. We hear knocking. I get my back towards the door while I hear knocking. And I hear him saying, "Open the door." And paper's coming through the door. And I feel it on my feet. And then I grab it. Where is it? I think it said something. Let me check. It says, look at this. It says, "Open the door." This is insane. Holy shit. What the fuck? It just vanished. What the hell? What the fuck just happened? Okay, this can only mean one thing only. Is we ever make it? We made it. Wow. Check this out. Look at this. It's 4 a.m. We made it. Wow. Just wow. Wow. Just wow. Alright everyone, I hope you all enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe. Shout out if you're all new. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day. Do not try this at home. This is for trained professionals only. I can't believe he left us a note saying, open the door. Damn. I can't believe we heard him and we saw, and this was nuts. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day and bye bye. Ciao.